Now here's a guy. Here's a guy named Drake. And here's a guy. This is a guy named B Thanks.
You sound like Mel Kiper.
No, I'm bringing out my inner fucking Chris Collinsworth, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's always
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Now here's the guy. Just always doing that type of shit. I'm Mariota.
Patrick Mahomes. What a guy.
Wow, Patrick Mahomes. His fucking meat's just all the way down my fucking throat right now. Every fucking throw, bro. You know what?
Do the Tony Romo. Oh my, Jim.
I don't even know if I want to do the authentic Tony Romo, what he really wants to do. Is he on the fucking
No,
he's not on the game this week?
We have Greg Olsen.
Oh, bro, Greg Olson's tough, bro. Yep. I just know Tony would be straight guzzling fucking Josh Allen.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
100%.
Like, dude, just straight spit every fucking comment. Like, couldn't even get full words out. Just like, I don't want to emulate it. But like, he would be doing that. So that's my Tony Romo impersonation.
This guy.
My girl can say that for later. That's some Tony Romo shit. So I'm glad we don't have to see him this week. Greg Olsen, that dude fucks right there, bro.
Dude, shout out to all the Benjamins out there. You know, got to get the money. Got to get the money. Got to get the Benjamins.
Some Bens don't be getting them Benjis, bro.
Damn.
Some Bens don't realize that I've been running through that shit like I'm Ben Son.
You might have a son.
Why Ben thinks he's on some. Bending it over, having a son. Because I'm number one. Shout out all the Bens out there.
The Cincinnati Bengals are 4-8, just like last year. B thanks. We were on the show last year, 4-8.
It's playoff time.
Yep.
All right, I got a bold question, a bold statement, and a bold mentality for every Bengals fan right fucking now till the end of this season. Here's what motivated the fuck out of me, Drake. And this truly, like, how true this stat is. This is not some like super far out, delusional, like obscure goalpost moving type of stat. But really think through this with me for a sec. In a playoff like game, like now, you have to win to stay in, whether it's true playoff format or regular season like right now. When has Joe Burrow, college and NFL, when has Joe Burrow ever left that type of game with his tail between his legs? Folding, not near up to par, booed out of the fucking stadium, not show up. Has that ever fucking happened?
No.
Guys, I'm serious. 2019, LSU. Did it happen? Nope. Greatest season the college football sport has ever fucking seen. 2020, knee rips in half. You were kind of out of it from the rip. That one, you just weren't there. There was no playoff-like environment there. 2021. You get blown up by the greatest defensive lineman ever on 4th and 1 in the Super Bowl. He showed the fuck up. 2022. Our defense couldn't stop him. Yeah, we weren't able to produce because we didn't have anybody that could separate or to beat, kind of what the third man in TB was. But Joe Burrow showed up. 23 was balling, got his wrist ripped in half. Last year, put up 5,500 yards. Like, did everything, won 5 games in a row, did literally everything you could do until you had to rely on a bum-ass Carson Wentz to not get blown out by 40. You proceed to get blown out by 40. This year, now, playoff-like game last week. Last week was a playoff game. He showed the fuck up. Isn't that insane to think about? You think about a team, not just Joe Burrow, though.
Yeah, I agree.
When is the defense completely walked back into the locker room at the end of those types of games with their tails between their legs? You haven't seen it. This team comes together in playoff-like moments. That's the incredible part. Ain't that incredible?
Yeah.
That's where they are now. How could you not have confidence right now? Unfortunately, any of you loyal listeners listening and anybody else, not that you're not confident, but to just solidify what this culture actually is, you talk about a team that shows up, bro, this team fucking shows up. And then that's why I'm so confident right now.
Yeah. No, I'm 100% there with you. I mean, when Joe Burrow comes back, all of that changes, especially when you're that ahead of schedule. Let's be honest, like, if the Bengals didn't have to have that quick turnaround, from Sunday to Thursday, he probably would have played. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
probably would have played that week prior, potentially. It's very potential.
Yeah.
And with the plate now an issue and everything, like I think what stands out the most, right? What we've kind of talked about before is that Joe Burrow, early in the season, kind of those struggles and stuff like that. We were kind of wondering when he came back from this injury, what type of Joe Burrow are we getting, right? And I think when you come back into the fold, and similar to like Joe, right? As the weeks go on, you get better, right? I mean, Joe talks about all the time, like it's simple, like I should get better as the season goes on, right? That's the same thing with this offensive line, this defense. The offensive line is what made the biggest difference. I feel like in that game on Thursday was
Mhm.
you had that protection with Joe coming back. You got Orlando Brown finally coming back. He's playing at a high level.
Not playing all world dudes who are gonna
Right.
get you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Guards looking good. Like that's exactly what you need, and especially for Chase Brown as well. You know what I mean? Like this offense is finally, not like they've ever missed a beat. Just the last few weeks with Joe Flacco, kind of going off back into the sunset. It seems like, but Joe
Yeah.
Burrow is back, bro. And maybe in that first half, he had to get back in the line of things, but that second half, he was lights out.
He was.
And that
2
man,
tutties. Yeah.
Joe Burrow, man, he's fucking back. And some dimes, bro. Some fucking dimes. Like
Yeah.
not some. And anybody would say, "Oh, Joe Burrow, he can only do it with T Higgins and Jamar Chase." Well, both those touchdowns were to neither of those guys, and dimes at that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, bro. It's incredible. I mean, that's kind of a bigger part of kind of solving the riddle or the mystery of what
Mhm.
truly leads to these slow starts for Joe. He obviously needs time to acclimate. So what I took is that I think um almost every player in the first week of the season is rusty a little bit. You may have some that may have that matchup that truly is in their favor week one, but like no one's coming out fully primed, you know, unless if you're those select few standouts.
Mhm.
Like Miles Garrett could probably come out there and put up 2-3 sacks week one. Jamar can go out there and put up 150 in week one. He can, although he hasn't, ironically. But Joe Burrow obviously is not a superior athlete to a ton of people. So what I take away is obviously with some of his athletic limitations, he just needs all of that time to process to fall back into his element that does require that needed higher level quality of pass protection. He finally got that in a
Mhm.
comeback game
Right.
to where, like you said, we would have expected more rust. He was rusty arm wise, and
Mhm.
it annoyed me because we didn't know fortunately, how much we just kept blowing the boys out. I mean, we've seen it all. We saw the game. We should have put up genuinely almost 50 points.
Was it Chase he missed?
Yes, bro. Oh, bro, that would have been 200-yard game. Ain't it that crazy? Just
I
that one
know.
play,
I
you
know.
were on the fucking
Now,
23-yard line.
now Joe's over 300. Got
Yes,
three
exactly. 3
touchdowns.
tutties,
Like
and then you can't score a point
40,
after
yeah.
2 yards towards the end zone. You recover the ball at the 2-yard line, and you can't get in. So those plays, though, acclimated so quickly because of how quality that O-line was. It's an incredible world, bro, that like genuinely there is not a weak link on this O-line.
Yeah.
It's insane. Now the Ravens pass rush wasn't good, but as much as we do want to focus on last week was a week ago, and we're with this episode, guys, we're going to kind of do what we've been doing, take away the macro points of what this team is now from the win, and quickly turn it to this next week win. But that's what's exciting heading into this Bills game too.
Yeah. I mean, Scott Peters is finally leaving his print on this offensive line. And it's exactly what Jim McNally talked about, with him being coach that he is. Now you look at the flip side, the defensive side. These guys have been so resilient over the last few weeks. Like these guys have locked in since that fucking bye week and since jobs have been on the line. These dudes have played their ass off, and I also think it comes with more trust in Al Golden. I think they're saying like he's putting more on their plate now. You know, there's more schemes and stuff that he can trust them with now,
Yep.
which is promising. A guy like Miles Murphy that's coming out here without a Trey Hendrickson, that's exactly the type of trajectory and peak you want to see out of that defensive end guy that's just, you know, haven't heard much about him, and finally now you're seeing that. I saw somebody tweet about it. It's like, imagine when these guys have a three tech, an actual three tech that can rush the quarterback in between. Like those, the edge job is going to be even easier. But it's nice to see. It's nice to see like all these guys. And Drago, bro, Drago is just that dude. If they don't get him in the Pro Bowl, I'm going to be so salty.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, like, unfortunately, we can't really bank on that
Yeah.
because we know what the product is. Like, Derek Brown isn't even in top 10 of the D line rankings. He's been one of the best players in the NFL this year. He's
Right.
single-handedly like won 2 games for the Panthers against premium teams, the
Yeah.
Packers and the fucking Rams. But
Right.
you know, it's always a bit disingenuous with that. But yeah, I mean, he clearly deserves to be in. The big thing is that I think the big step where the progressions came with this defense is as bad as it got, which none of us are forgetting how bad it was, and that's why some of us aren't even. We're pretty precautious about the 3-game stint that we've been seeing. But what I
Mhm.
think is hopeful with it is as quick as they were to rip that band-aid off and just expose those fucking wounds and just withstand that period,
Mm.
to get those learning lessons in, to be able to eventually implement more of those unique packages in there,
Yeah.
those unique blitz packages. Al has been cooking some shit up, really throwing in more slot corners, safety blitzes in there, those linebackers, more unique packages, having some D linemen drop into coverage. It's been really unique. And especially adding a Mike Hilton-esque guy.
So I was literally about to ask you like the difference that has actually had on these
Yeah.
defenses. It's been a lot more of an impact than I thought it would be.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it's bigger than what I thought it would be too. But like, if you would have asked me a month ago, what do you think about Jalen Davis? I would have said Mike Hilton-esque, and a dude that isn't, obviously age could always hit somebody, and it will, but a dude that's had such little run
Yeah.
is just he's, you know what I mean? He's not utilized enough. So he still has a lot in the tank. A dude that's been here for a while, bro. He's been here since 2020. We talked about it. I remember the day he was signed. It was like a Monday or Tuesday after Jonah Williams in 2020 went down in Miami. You know, it was that horrible fucking Miami game where you were hoping to see Joe Burrow and Tua, but then it was Ryan Fitzpatrick. But like, that's how long Jalen's been here. He's been in the league for 8 years, 29 years old. Still has that juice though. Has brought that veteran savviness, decisive. But it comes back to this: moving, the risk that the Bengals took with moving as fast as they have to commit to the young guys, I think is starting to pay off. Here's the biggest, craziest thing I'll tell you. The last 3 games haven't allowed more than 20 points on defense. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Against some capable offenses. We're not talking no Patriots schedule. Like, we're not talking no Saints, bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
Like, some legit, the Steelers have kind of been unraveling, but like, they face legit defenses with pieces, though.
Yep.
So, what's that? 9 games that they had of horrible play. We talked about this at the beginning of the year.
Mm.
We literally said, I remember talking, if we could, can that stretch of horrible play hopefully not be more than 9 games?
Yeah.
It was literally 9. You know what I mean? It was like 9 games. Oh, because I just remember saying, I don't mean this to be like, oh, I'm so right. We were hoping it was going to be like 4 or 5, not 9. And it almost single-handedly ruined your season. But now you're starting to see it come together. You went fucking 100 miles an hour to development, and now you're starting to see it without some guys that you couldn't imagine being without, like Trey. And it's a good sign.
Yeah, bro. I mean, just like, you know, we had talked about last week, and I mentioned force Lamar to throw. You know, keep him inside of that pocket. That's exactly what they did, bro. And the defense, they just balled out, bro. Like, It's not like we haven't seen this before with the Bengals defense against Lamar Jackson. It's not like we haven't seen it before where he absolutely kills us also.
That's what I was
But
worried about. You remember,
yeah,
you were more confident than I was. I
yeah.
like, so
And,
credit to you.
and I felt like it was more about what they had shown in recent weeks. And it's like if you can play off of that's the biggest thing. You know, momentum is such a big thing when you talk about it, and God, man, like this defense is playing with some fire. They're gonna have a chance to show it again here against Josh Allen. It's not gonna be easy, in my opinion. I think it's gonna be a lot harder than Lamar Jackson. But similarly in this game, and we're obviously gonna talk more about it. It's like kind of like how they have in the past with Lamar Jackson. I think here with Josh Allen, you got to follow the same remedy, and you got to force him to throw that bitch. You want him to play hero ball.
That's exactly right.
It's
You read my mind.
It's exact. We want him to play hero ball. We want him to feel like he's gonna come out there and he's fucking Captain America.
Yeah.
Like I want him throwing that ball. I want our safeties playing confident. Like that's one thing about these guys is they know where to be. And in recency, like guys like Drago, like it's getting to a point where not to throw his way. Similar like when we had Jesse Bates. I know it's total different position, but it's like when you knew you had Jesse Bates in
That
that
side of the field.
you're not even looking that way.
Yeah.
That's what it's coming to with Drago, and that's making an even bigger impact. Now you're seeing the Miles Murphy payoff. Like shit, it's coming in line, bro. It's coming in line. Now the near perfection that they got to play with, it's tough, but it's not anything
against the Bills.
I'm just saying in general over the rest of the season, but like it doesn't even matter because they have been in this position before. Now you have Joe Burrow back, and honestly, like the sky is the limit, bro. Like I know it's asking a lot to be perfect, but think about it too. Last year in the situation we were in, it was a lot harder. I feel like when we were looking at, oh, this team has to win, and this like situationally in the division, it looks a lot easier.
Feasible.
The path looks a lot feasible than it did last year. So it's like, think about it. Pittsburgh and Baltimore this week. You handle business against Buffalo. Honestly, you kind of hope Baltimore wins that game. Honestly.
Yeah. I kind of see it as a wash right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just still so much time. I think they both have battles that are outside of the division, but the Steelers do have 3 division games left, so I do see why.
Isn't it crazy? Like we have the best divisional record right now.
Yeah, that's why. Like
insane.
you do hope that.
Like, wow.
Actually, I do hope the Ravens sneak this one.
Yeah,
because then all of a sudden, then the Steelers and Bengals have the same division record. Because technically, if the Steelers would manage to go 3-2 and 9-8. and win all the division games, they would win the division, which would just be an absolute catastrophe for the NFL. And Roger Goodell should overrule that and probably disband the Steelers from the league because I fucking hate them with all my heart. But yeah, I mean, here's what's best, bro. Here's what's amazing. Last year, what's different about this defense than last year? First of all, the ceiling can be so much higher because of how many young guys you have that can ascend. Last year, you were clinging on to everything to not fall off a cliff with the veterans you had. Not that you just had veterans everywhere.
Yeah.
But you had a Von Bell that was stuck out there. And then you just had zero trust in Jordan Battle. So and fucking, falling down a cliff and a guy like him, then Jermaine Pratt, Sam Hubbard, you had these guys that you were clinging on for dear life to not single-handedly ruin this defense because they couldn't hang on no more. You have all these guys that are trying to get their grip of their role and then have the power to ascend because of their age. So you can see the path for ascension, and it's a predictable thing. And you have been getting better play out of the linebackers, and which is a huge thing. And yeah, dude, it's amazing to see what we're starting to think is the Miles Murphy ascension.
Yeah.
Because it's a predictable measurable with a ton of guys that have truly hit that 1,000 snap mark to take that step. And no, his pass rush repertoire hasn't deepened insanely in just fucking 4 games. It's just, I think he's starting to understand more a bit of what his exact role is. what his strengths are to lean into those more. And Al is getting more creative at the line of scrimmage.
Mhm.
These guys are doing um oh, that's a fucking yeah, I don't know how the word escaped me. Stunts. They're stunting more. You're having more guys in unique packages drop back. You're getting a Lou Anarumo-esque
Mhm.
defense.
Yeah.
Because we always talked about how the bag with Lou is very deep. He's a good defensive coach. So that's what's encouraging about these guys. You're getting these guys acclimating into their roles. We talked about it, what their skills are. This secondary with the ball in the air, uber confident. No, they're not the best in the world.
Mhm.
And it has been a bit of a shakeup with moving Dax again back to the outside, which he's been got a few times.
Mhm.
But outside of that, dude, we talked about it. You feel good.
Yeah.
You feel good with these guys and their roles to do their fucking jobs. Now this D line is starting to catch on. Don't get me started on this offense. This,
Bro, Miles is only 23.
I know he's a baby. I just,
Yeah.
enough about the defense. I just can't contain my excitement about this offense. You have a top 7 O line in the league that is uber balanced. This isn't some like Ravens type bullshit. Oh, you just got to run because as soon as you get them in pass block, they're a joke. These guys are competent all around. You know what's funny? Want to know a secret? They're all athletic as fuck. Who would have thought that? Isn't that insane? It's like Jim Turner's a fucking retard or something. These guys just never caught on. So you got a high floor with the O-line, truly a high floor. A great running back room, good enough for us. Are they the best? Who gives a shit? They're great for us, and they're leading to the second best rushing team in the league since week 8. They were facing the first best this week, and then we're facing the 31st and the 32nd. We're the 32nd run defense. They're the 31st run defense. So it's like, what did I post? I posted stoppable force or unstoppable forces versus movable objects. This is about to be fun. But then the O-line, the tight end room, really good tight end room, fully healthy. Best receiver 1 on the planet. Best receiver 2 on the planet. Top 7 tight end room. Top 7 running back room. Top 7 O-line. Best quarterback on the planet. Who the fuck is stopping me? Who is stopping us?
Yeah.
We took a shit
Yeah.
and put up 32 points last week in Baltimore.
Yeah.
We talked about this, bro. 34-3. The home team in the AFC North has been in Thursday night games in the last 10 years.
Mhm.
The longest, the largest margin of victory in that period was 10 points. That was the Steelers at the Bengals in, I think, 2015 or some stat. It was a while ago. It was the Steelers at Bengals.
Mhm.
We blew the fucking doors off them boys. We should have beat them by 30. And Joe Burrow just came back knocking the rust off. Here's the best part. I just got to move to it now. This Bills this Bills team, this fucking Bills team is the fucking same as the Ravens. Because I think they have I think they do have a little bit of a better O-line. Josh Allen's clearly a bit better right now, but he's hampered. Worse weapons. And then in the last 4 weeks, Drake, the Bills defense has had sacks from 2 players. Joey Bosa and AJ Epinesa.
Mm.
Joey Bosa and AJ Epinesa are ruled out for this week. So you're telling me against Joe Burrow, and these corners have to be patient and guard Jamar, T, all of our weapons, and you haven't been able to get a sack in a month? I'm putting 40 on your head. Like, and you have the worst run defense in the league?
Yep. And I mean, damn. I thought it was low. Yeah, the Steelers held Josh Allen to 123 yards last week passing.
No one can separate.
Oh yeah, damn.
Bro, we're about to be Velcro on them boys. Yeah, okay, no. Them tight ends, they're gonna okay. I don't give a fuck.
Is Kincaid even back?
Who's that fucking like 5th round rookie they have that they're trying to hype up? Like something Johnson? Is fucking Johnson gonna cook up Drago?
Johnson.
Who, bro? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, are you kidding me? And I get it. Yeah, we're not gonna have 5 turnovers every week. That's fine. Don't lose a turnover battle. I'm not saying shit can't go sideways, but can it get much more favorable than that? Bernard, their number 1 corner, has had a down year. Who the fuck do they have back there? Rasul Douglas ain't back there saving you. Their secondary slow. You're slow. And you have to face Jamar Chase. It's just so favorable for us to go out there and be our best. So of course we have to do that. And then you think about the room. This Bills passing attack is going to be locked the fuck down outside of the tight ends. Can the tight ends open things up? Yes, they can. But dude,
oh my God. I was about to say these motherfuckers are going to have to call Jordan Poyer out of retirement. He's fucking playing for him.
yeah, already.
Oh my God.
Like we're already there.
Oh my God.
Bro, they tried to sign Darius Slay today.
Well, he's
You hear about
Steeler.
that?
He's a Steeler.
No.
Slay's a Steeler.
You haven't kept up?
What the fuck
Damn,
happened?
bro. Damn, Drake
Mine,
behind the
what the
loop,
fuck
bro.
happened?
You are unky,
Am I
bro. Well,
unky?
he's more unky than you. He got waived on Tuesday.
Okay.
Darius Slay got picked up on waivers yesterday by the Bills.
Okay.
And today he told them, I'm not showing up because I'm contemplating retirement. More like, I'm not showing up because I don't want to have to face Jamar and T in December and I'm old. Like, they are down bad, bro. And now, look, we're obviously going to talk about this too, though.
Damn. Wait, maybe I read over that news wrong. I thought he was going back to Steelers. Damn. I'm tripping. God.
No, he's going to Cancun. Yeah, he's going to the Dominican. He's going to
We
be.
really didn't want to face him.
No, hell no. Hell no, bro.
Would that have been third time?
Yeah. No, that's too much. That's too much of Jamar Chase for a year. I'd quit too. I'd be like, this dude fucking was spitting on my players and he caught 30 passes the first time. They put up 300 yards, T. Higgins and, Jamar against us last time. I'd quit too. But now, obviously, James Cook and that rushing attack's a big problem. But we have been really damn good in the run defense department the last few games.
McKinley Jackson.
McKinley's that's been a nice ascension piece.
Finally.
But last year, remember, he was making plays too last year.
Well, we know that, but that's the whole, like, think about it, dude. He's been a healthy scratch since the last 3 weeks.
There was obviously something else going on behind the scenes.
Something.
Yeah, and it's nice to see him involved, and let's hope that this can only be positive momentum downhill for him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Of whatever that attitude difference was. That sounded like that was the case from really like all off season. Remember, there was always this like chatter about keeping this guy in check and whatever was going on.
I mean, was it Jordan Jefferson? Like you saw throughout the year, they were actually trying to find guys to almost seem like replace him in a way. These guys that they were either claiming or trying to make it work. But I'm glad that finally, McKinley's back and he's making it work. Jermaine Burton back at practice. So is he playing against Buffalo? No. like, do we need to get a little?
What if he didn't have? Okay, no, I'm not gonna joke about that. Okay, God bless him. There's something unfortunate clearly going on that's hindering his success in the league. But I know 6'7", but there's clearly something that's holding back him from succeeding in the league. But what if he did have his head on straight and he was just out there at the receiver 3, just like nuking dudes?
Like, what's the odds that is there any chance he's not a healthy scratch this weekend?
No chance.
Oh, okay.
Now that you have Mike Gesicki back, you know what I mean? And then T. Huddy just keeps that fucking guy. He's like a mosquito that I kind of like.
So much credit, dude.
You know what? You know what T. Huddy is? He's like a roly-poly. You look at a little roly-poly and you're like, so kind of a cute little bug. I don't mind you that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like I'm like, oh, fucking roll all over me. But you look at a bug and you're like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a part of this. Like, leave. Yeah. But you just look at that and it's like, I kind of accept you. We've always had this weird thing with T. Huddy, right? Go away. You know what I'm saying? We're like, give the ball to somebody else. Like, remember the Texans game 2 years ago? He had 5 targets on the first drive. Right? Get this dude out of here.
But it was funny too, because when we first got him, our tight end room was so ass that we were so hyped.
Right,
it's
dog.
It's like fucking dog, like T. Huddy, going crazy.
We were so down bad, dude. But that motherfucker just keeps making
Yeah.
plays, bro.
He does.
So you're gonna take that and you love it to make that catch on Kyle Hamilton.
Man.
What a play. That epitomizes the T Huddy experience.
Yeah.
The one play where he catches like a third down, like near the mid 30s, and it was like 3rd and 9. Here's the T Huddy experience encapsulated. I remember it was early in the Ravens game. It was like a 3rd and 9. Or it was something before. I don't give a fuck. But sometime. As a former receiver, like, or any skill player, you know this. When you run a route and you're running that 10-yard route and it's a 3rd and 9, 1st and 10, get past the fucking sticks, bro. It fucking pisses me off so bad. Know where your spot's supposed to be at. When you're running to your spot, wherever the hash is at, I need to be here. Da 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 da. T Huddy, I feel like every fucking time he runs like a yard short. And it pisses me the fuck off.
He'd be like about to get a touchdown, and he's right. At the
Yes,
one
it's like
yard
get
line.
in,
1
bro,
yard
because
line.
now you're a 4th and 1.
Right.
But anyways, what I'm getting to is that he had that play happen. It may have been this last game or something recently, and then they had to punt. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. If you just ran your fucking out route right, and you fucking saw your spot, and you're making your play. Then the next play just has a one-handed tutty. So it's like, it's a T Huddy experience. It's either the T Huddy tutty or like some boneheaded, how do you drop a wide open slant and the drive's over type shit. Like he's a guy, dude.
I mean,
He's a guy.
How you like it, Joe Burrow dropping a dime on Kyle Hamilton and Roquan Smith? Love it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's very few players I hate more in the league than Roquan. So yeah, I love it. I mean, we could put 400 yards on his head. He kind of reminds me of Jermaine Pratt a little bit. Yeah, bro, just fat, slow, talks hella shit. Actually, shout out Jermaine, bro. He been making a comeback being with Indy, but
shout out Lou.
Yeah, that was a drop in the bucket, dude. Shout out Andre getting that little tutter.
Oh yeah, it was nice.
Classic Andre catch. Had to get those arms. A little scoop. He catches like he's catching punts. You ever see that? He like underhands the ball.
I know what you mean.
I'm making sure it's not sneaking out. He catches like but hey man, it works. You turned to this game. We kind of gone through a lot of the macro stuff. We really ran through a lot of shit. I guess I will add Tuesday we were planning to record, guys. I feel a lot better today. I was not well on Tuesday. I was fighting something. So that's kind of what's led to this jumbled up episode today. We really wish we could spend more time on what that Ravens game was, right? Because that was the turning point in the season game. That was truly to get a temperature of where this team could be, you know? And I mean, we couldn't have felt better. Right. It was so fun. That was just a memorable, fun game. But, you know, obviously we've kind of had to quickly turn to the Bills one. But tell me, bro, how do you feel? The Bengals, let me check the spread real quick. They were 6.5 underdogs.
Yeah. I know Joe Burrow's
it's in Buffalo,
insane.
right?
Yeah, it's in Buffalo.
Okay. You know, Joe Burrow, when he's more than a 3-point spread, he's
Jay Morrison.
What was it, like 19-3-1 against the spread?
I think if it's like 6, it's like 13-1.
You realize when Joe Burrow's favored against by more than 6, he's 9-3 straight up.
You know, Joe Burrow in December, January is 18-4.
Show me those 4 losses too. Yep. Show me the ones. Show me. I mean, everybody could add this, I guess, some context. But like, did the defense show up in those games?
Exactly.
You know, and it's like you just, and it comes back to what I said at the beginning of the episode. The Lions are beating the fuck out of the Cowboys right now. Nice, 27-9. But I'm going to the spread here. I got to see what it is now. Ooh, 5.5. Hey guys, I got a bold one for you. Not only are Bengals plus 220 straight up, I got a bold one. I'm going minus 5.5 Bengals. We're going into Buffalo, and we're mopping those boys.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're putting up 34 plus.
All right.
Who's stopping me?
Yeah.
Joey Bosa? Fucking Bernard, whatever the fuck his name. Christian Bernard? I don't even know his fucking name. Their corner who wears number 47? You think a motherfucker's stopping Uno wearing 47?
Yeah, you're getting put on a t-shirt. That's
You going back to the fucking scout team with that fucking number. like-
47's insane.
All
Like,
right, that dude is actually kind of a Benford, Christian Benford.
yeah,
That's what it is.
he's
Bernard.
not bad. But
Yeah, nah, he's not
47's an insane number though to pick.
That is.
Just like the ones that always bother me though is when wide receivers pick like 20. Like Sky Moore with the Chiefs 24. So ugly. So
Ugly.
fucking ugly. Like
You're
why-
right.
Like you're a wide receiver. Why are you wearing 20, bro?
You're right. That may be the ugliest fucking number, like literally.
Yeah.
In the sport, a wide receiver wearing 20. That's a good fucking take.
Now
right there.
corners,
Yeah.
it's cool, corners
Yeah.
is chill, but like, bro, a fucking no.
Yeah.
Wide receiver.
No, that's pretty trash. Yeah, I agree. Let me go at alt spread real quick, just to cash in for the boys.
All I know is no matter what, we're gonna come out of that game. We're gonna win. It's gonna be hope, as there always is. 5-8. Zach Taylor, his job is gonna be saved. Guys
Bengals
going to
minus
Super Bowl.
5.5 plus 400. Oh God, we're about to be rich, boys, after this fucking game. Oh shit!
Putting a lean on the house.
Straight up, bro, honey, I got some breaking news. The mortgage is gonna be covered for the rest of the fucking year of 2026.
We're fucking rich.
She's like, "What do you mean?" Well, I took out 3 months of it to put towards. Nah, but yeah, bro, I feel uber confident. It comes back to what I said at the beginning. Show me a time where this team has not showed up, and this is where Zach Taylor deserves credit. Has it always been perfect in those high tense, a lot of the line type of games? No, but no one's perfect.
Yeah.
But there's not a time you can't say they haven't showed up. There's not a time to where you're walking in with your tails between your legs. You got your shit rocked. You're walking in having a sour off season. You can't tell me there hasn't been a time. Literally, it's been since. I mean, Joe Burrow was in fucking high school.
Yeah.
What I mean, when he was like just having a slow start in his college career, show me a time when that dude fucking left and didn't show the fuck up. We're gonna show up this weekend. We know what's on the line, and we control our own destiny. And I think when these guys, this whole culture, even the dudes that have been underperforming, who have been now performing up to near par, this defense has been average since the last 3 games against decent offenses. Guess what you're playing this week? You're not playing the Lions. You're playing a decent offense with a really good running attack. Literally the best running attack where we're at. Worst pass game. That's feasible. And we have a great secondary. We line up against them well. I thoroughly believe in what these guys are going to be able to do. And Joe Burrow is going to go 4 and whatever the fuck, against Josh Allen.
I don't want to be a negative Nancy. I don't. I really don't. There is a flip side of things, as always.
What is that?
I want to ask you. Obviously, everything is so positive right now. Rightfully so. Your defense looks great. Your offensive line looks great. Your offense is obviously great as always. Fucking Joe Burrow's back. Evan McPherson, 6 out of 6. He's fucking on an insane run right now. Everybody looks crazy, right? Can Zach Taylor still lose his job at some point? Is there there's still a chance that this guy could lose his job? Because the way I look at it is you're riding so much on this momentum to the point where at the same time I feel like there is a realistic expectation, and you have to stay within how this fucking momentum, right? This momentum shift and how good they are. But at the same time, I don't want guys to get too ahead of themselves. I think they're playing great. And Zach Taylor deserves so much credit throughout this entire run. I know I've given Zach a lot of fucking shit over the years, but he deserves the kudos, bro. To be able to reel these guys back in after that bye week, these guys could have basically just fucking, they just said, fuck this, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the locker room aspects and stuff and him losing the locker room and stuff, I mean, clearly he hasn't, but I think obviously still a lot of football left to be played, which is beautiful, right? We God willing, 5 more fucking games of Joseph Lee Burrow. Oh my,
What a gift.
I love it.
What a gift, man.
Because we got to see it on Thanksgiving, bro. it was so nice to see like Joe just so appreciative, bro, and just so like humble to be back. I saw a lot of love for Joe. Like a lot of people that maybe didn't like kind of were just haters on Joe, hating on Joe all the time. Like guys that really like I feel like that game resonated with a lot of people like, dude, this guy is a warrior. He's different. He's not just like any quarterback in the league. This dude is he's completely different.
Yeah.
You want that guy riding for your team, and not everybody just gets that. Same with the Jamar Chase. Like us as fans, bro, getting on here talking about him as our quarterback. Like I understand Bills fans, they feel they got Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, all that shit. But like you don't have Joe Burrow, bro. You don't have fucking Joe Burrow. You don't have the dude as an all-time passer and percentage his entire career from rookie year to now. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. Like this dude is dead accurate. He comes back from like it seems crazy, but like the wrist, the toe, he always comes back like he just got like a robotic like function that just made him better.
I'll sum this up, and here's what can give you more hope. Joe Burrow has always been doing unprecedented shit.
Oh,
You lead the unprecedented ascension from irrelevancy, third string quarterback in college,
Mhm.
wasn't sure where you'd ever get a role in there, breaks a wrist, has even more doubt, third string offer at Alabama, elevates to the unprecedented level of literally the greatest fucking college season the sport has ever seen, the greatest team assembled, largely because of Joe Burrow and what he was able to create. That was unprecedented. You go to an unprecedentedly bad organization, you create a ton of success.
Yep.
You have an unprecedented run, one of the first quarterbacks ever in technically their first full season lead to the Super Bowl, unprecedented. Just unprecedented stuff. All the trends that the Bengals had. You broke the unprecedented record of 0-7, 30-year playoff drought. Unprecedented. You navigate through an unprecedented 9 sacks. You go through 2022, unprecedented run, 10 games in a row, never happened in the franchise. 2023, on a great run, unprecedented injury, unprecedented knee injury in 2020, 2024, unprecedented numbers, top 10 season the league's ever seen. When has this dude not done something to where he overcame something genuinely
That's
unprecedented?
why that's why I don't think it's fair. Like when people say that he's injury prone, he's really been unlucky, bro.
Yeah.
It would be one thing if he had the same hammy or he had the same knee or it was the same injury over and
Yeah.
over. I could understand that, but he just it's unfortunate injuries, like you said, unprecedented at times where it's like you can't even control that. The dude's just a warrior. Like he even said it, in that interview. It's like, sometimes you just this is football, bro. This is just football, and he loves the game, and it just goes to show on the field when he comes out and he plays, whether it's Thursday, Monday, Sunday, it doesn't matter, bro. That dude is locked in. He's poised. He's ready to go. We know this. This is why a lot of Bengals fans, not a lot, majority of Bengals fans have so much hope in ever since Joe Burrow came to Cincinnati. Is almost like we've been like hypnotized because like we all know what he's capable of, and it's like nothing we've ever seen before. Like
Yeah. This team, led by Joe, consistently bucks the unbuckable trends.
Mhm.
Like I said, that's what it makes him different from the rest with how consistently this dude has proven to overcome the unproven shit.
Mhm.
We're not talking foo made up, like, we're not talking about Bryce Young maybe being good.
All timer.
We're not talking about Lamar Jackson having 12 Pro Bowlers, 14 Pro Bowlers every year,
Right.
predictable shit, be solid. That's why Lamar would never win a Super Bowl. He was already hampered anyways last week. And I like Lamar. In fact, I love Lamar as a player. I just can't stand Ravens fans. They are the worst fans on the
I
planet.
agree.
But Lamar will never win a Super Bowl because he can't keep up with the horrible passing last week. He's just not a good deep ball
No.
passer, and it's going to single-handedly ruin his career from ever winning the bowl. My point is, predictable things for him to work through for success. He plays his career on easy mode. A lot of these guys play their career on easy mode. We're not going to say that Joe has nothing easy. Yes, he is gifted with some of the best weapons on the planet. We talked about that. Unprecedented shit is nothing unnormal, too overcoming to this guy.
Nope.
You know, it's another thing. That's why it was not surprising at all when we heard how aggressively he attacked the recovery, how concise he was, how precise he was, how persistent he was in his recovery, how early he came back. We talked about it. It was something that so many people said wasn't going to happen. This isn't, I don't really care to like, I'm not making a point for myself. I just want to make a point in general. Everybody said it shouldn't have happened until it did. Then we're given hope again. How quickly things can change. And then you look at what's predictable this week. Actually, I'll refrain a little bit and I will go back. You asked me the question and went on a tangent. Zach Taylor. If the Bengals lose games now, it depends how many you lose. If he goes 2-3 down this stretch, he's gone. I'll even go as far as 2-3. He should go 4-1. Technically, you can still possibly sneak in, maybe potentially. What? It's just where this team, what's predictable is what's promising. Is you already lost the second most, arguably, to the 2025 Bengals heading in. Low key, the most important player to this team, Trey Hendrickson. We talked about it, how this team was assembled. The beginning of this season with this defense without Trey Hendrickson, it was so weird. Like, I don't want to go off on this tangent today. I brought it up in a space. And I get it. This is coming from like, I mean, there's no player I love more than Joe Burrow. He's incredible. I get it when you hear it, the take of Trey Hendrickson's more important than Joe Burrow to the 2025 Bengals coming in. It sounds fucking asinine. I get it. It sounds crazy. But with how this team is constructed, how much is built around such a great quarterback, yes, the offense was horrible. Jake Browning was all time bad, but like in general, you're more likely to be able to grasp at success on offense even without Joe Burrow than what this defense was. Then I brought up the point, like, imagine if Trey wasn't on this defense last year. You lost 2 seasons almost without a guy like Trey Hendrickson. You know, you almost lost a season. I mean, without Trey and Joe. My point is, nonetheless, how important he is to overcome that, find paths to success. Yeah, we got to wrap this up here soon. Find paths of success. These young dudes that are ascending, how they're ascending is obviously you're banking on the athleticism. You're focusing on stopping the run. That's a predictable measurable. You're being much more aggressive at the line of scrimmage. The blitz rate's going up. The blitz rates packages from corners, linebackers, safeties is going up significantly. So you're throwing different looks. You have a lot of different wrinkles you're starting to add. And Al's starting to get the right tune of how quick he wants to speed that up. He tried to speed it up early. Saw how quick these dudes, how far away they were from handling that. Had to back it up. Had to keep it baby level. They were still ass, but they kept baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Now you got it tuned right.
Yeah.
It's a frequency that can work, that can be predictable. Is this some all-time defense? No. But I truly think this defense can be 20th to 16th.
Yeah.
We talked about it. That's all we need. That's all we need. We don't need no fucking Myles Garrett.
No.
You know, we love Myles Garrett. Like, we don't need all that. We just need competency. And we're starting to get it. It's predictable. These corners are primed. What was so great and predictable about the success of 2021, we talked about all the ascending players. You still got a lot of ascending players. Joe Burrow's still an ascending player.
Yeah.
Jamar's still an ascending player. T is in his prime. Sure, whatever. Jamar's in his prime, whatever. Chase Brown, pretty much near his prime. Like, O-line, ascending tackle, ascending guard. Ted still has all the juice. Orlando still has all the juice. Dalton, you know what I'm saying? These are predictable things. That's what should give you hope as a fan. Is this just a fluke? I'm not saying that you can anticipate like every week this defense is going to like get turnovers everywhere. I'm not saying that. There's predictable measurables that you should have a lot of confidence in as a Bengals fan. And that's outside of Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. Stop me, bro. Stop us.
You ready to hear this? Jamar Chase is just at the beginning of his prime. Isn't that insane?
That is insane.
Like, it's insane. Like, because technically, on average, they say like prime for wide receivers is 26 to 30.
Who's stopping Jamar from going for 200 this week?
47 again. I don't
Good old Christian Bedford.
I don't know. All I know is Jordan Poyer, dude. You better take a book out of Chad Johnson's and take half of Viagra.
Yeah.
You might need it, brother.
Nah, he better take all the fucking sniffing salts that he can every drive. He better keep it up.
Fucking the
Yeah, he
Baker
better-
Mayfield special.
Yeah, drink the whole bottle of Pepto. He better have it all. And I guess the last thing I'll say, I've already kind of made the point. This is a very favorable matchup. So to sum it up, our rushing attack will have a ton of success against their running defense. That's vice versa, though. So that's going to be a very interesting, that's going to be a fun time to watch. So little things.
James Cook's insane.
James Cook is great. James Cook, over rushing yards, that's safe. Anytime Tutty, I don't know, bro. Dude, have we allowed a rushing touchdown from a running back not on a fucking screen pass to Kenneth Gainwell in 3 weeks? I don't know if we have. I don't know if
We've been
I think
stout.
Ramondre scored. I think he scored against the Pats.
Okay.
Like we've been strapping shit up.
Yeah, we
But
have.
anyways, James Cook should have success.
Why is Evan McPherson so good? Why are people so surprised? I even said it last year, bro. I was like, kickers have down years.
I got something for
It's
you.
gonna be all right. What?
You're gonna love to hear this. It's a
Okay.
memorable moment.
Okay.
Remember it, okay?
I know what you're about to say. I think. What?
Ryan Rico rocks.
Okay, but
I'm admitting it, okay?
okay.
I'm not as far to say that punting lives matter. I don't think they matter much. Definitely racist against punters, but I'm starting to see some value out of
Okay.
Ryan Rico. I mean, to lead average per punt this year in the league is a good feat. You got some really good punters in the league right now. Ryan Rico's doing his
That
thing.
motherfucker is number one.
52.3. Yeah, he
Told
be
you.
banging shit, bro. Evan. I mean, Evan's been so locked down, bro. Like, your only misses to be a 59, a 54. That was like what doinked off the fucking something weird, and then 67
I'm gonna fuck
when
your-
you made it the first time. Like, come
I'm
on,
gonna
bro.
fuck your head up, but you know it's crazy. Like, what if we actually see Ryan Rico and Evan McPherson still here in like 13 years?
Let's go,
They're
bro.
like 40 years old.
Bro, him and Joe Burrow, they're all like 40, just getting after it. Joe Burrow's like, my window's still open. Ryan Rico's like, I'm senile. I
Fucking-
don't even fucking see straight anymore.
I need Ryan Rico to just like Aura Farm. I need him to just
He's a
start
punter, bro.
Tommy Townsend shit.
All right, nah,
No,
you're-
'cause
nah,
Tommy
that's it.
Townsend-
Nope.
He's got some aura, bro. He's got some aura, bro.
No one, bro. We have Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. There's no more
I
room
don't care, bro.
for this fucking fake
There's
aura,
room.
bro.
I'm telling you right now. Imagine if our punter was bro, as good as our special teams have been. And shout out to our fucking special teams. They've been on some demon mode shit lately.
Yeah. Hey man, Terrence Simmons.
But like Ryan, I know Darren Simmons since back. Ryan Rico knows how to fucking hold the ball. And is it I know Cal's out that motherfucker. Who's the new guy?
fuck.
God damn it, bro.
Will Wagner.
Dog.
He is a dog.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
like, let's go, bro.
They're doing shit for real.
These dudes are
Yeah.
about to be playing in Cincinnati for the next 20 years.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. The fucking new duo.
Trio, bro.
Hey man. Oh yeah, trio.
Who's the better trio?
Oh, underrated trio for the Bengals. Yeah. I mean, look, man, that trio I got to take for you this week. I
Okay.
got it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. It's going to snow.
Bro, Ryan Rico's about to bang shit. He's about to make you go down 90 yards. It ain't happening.
Facts. If it snows, Jamar and T. Higgins go for 200. If it doesn't snow, T and Jamar are going for 300 yards.
I love it. It's like,
Who's stopping me, bro?
Yeah.
Who's stopping me?
Yeah.
Fucking Christian Wet the Bedford? He's about to fucking
Wet-
wet the bed.
Damn, wet the bed.
What the Bedford?
Damn, bro.
What the bed? What the bed? What the Betty? What the Betty? Like, bro, you gotta face Uno, bro. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, you gotta face Uno.
Jordan
Ooh, that's a good
Poyer.
little-
Jordan Poyer is 34 years old. His kids are about to witness, an execution on live television. Jamar Chase is gonna put him in a retirement home.
Bro, like
T Higgins might fucking moss him, and you might see it on tomorrow's episode of Mossed.
for real, bro. That's
Like-
like where your wife texts you or like gets the kids together and daddy comes home and they have conversations about where my career is going. That's like, all right, guys, we have a talk. I think we're gonna start to put you in public school because we're just gonna stay in Buffalo and my career is over and I want to be a stay-at-home dad. I think that's what's gonna happen, to be blunt, after facing Jamar and
Like
T.
imagine like his kids are going to school and say, "Dude, your dad is cooked. Your dad's cooked."
Like, yeah, bro. Like,
Freaking Jamar.
that's crazy, bro. No,
Jamar.
I like that little thing I added though, of like the oh no, you guys see Uno, like that'd be pretty dope, like a little comic like ad of like oh no, it's Uno, like Christian Bedford's like
I love how he gets suspended and then he just like doesn't play for a week and then he just like comes back and doesn't even try and goes like for
literally doesn't even try.
Like it was the most quietest like 120-yard game
For real,
ever.
bro.
Like you more so were hearing about Yoshi and T
Yeah.
Huddy and all these other guys that like I wasn't like I'll be honest, like Jamar was just
They weren't
chilling.
like, yeah, like Joe and Jamar, the connection wasn't even that like wasn't even that good.
Yeah.
It was almost like at points it looked like Jake Browning, like they were just off in
right.
and it pissed me off in the first half because like I said, Prime Joe almost like 9.9 times out of 10 does not miss that fucking deep ball throw to
I
Jamar.
know, dude.
Oh, no safety over top,
That
bro. It
man-
would have been
that-
70,
that
80
man- that
yards.
man bad.
It did, bro. But all right, quick rundown again because I couldn't complete it last time and I'll take it home this time. Rushing attack, we'll see a lot of success for the Bengals. Passing attack, this one may be all time. I'm serious. The Bills defense hasn't been able to get a sack in a month.
Mm.
And you're about to see Joe Burrow in playoff like contention. Forget about it. We're about to. I got it now.
Okay.
Damn it, the snow fucking pisses me off, bro. Because I was gonna say if there's no snow, 500 yards. Good, 500 yards. If there is snow, 400.
Well, you do realize that the snow could very well impact this game considering the Bengals wearing all white uniforms. We all know how it went back last time. The
Oh,
Buffalo
no.
Bills
Yeah.
bitching, we can't see them and stuff like that. So it might not even matter.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Damn, we should have wore the white helmets just for that. Oh no! All right, then that'd be kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. If it's like a blizzard, it's like I can see them, but like it's kind of tough for real. Like especially if like Joe Burrow already white as fuck, like that would
But
be
it's like
tough.
you do got them bright ass orange helmets on. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, nah, for sure, bro. It's hat on a hat. It's always hat on a hat. But and then our I already mentioned our rushing attack, the receivers against the whole secondary who's suspect, and then our defensive line. Here's the thing though. Our defensive line has taken a big step in the last couple weeks. Do I think James Cook and Josh Allen are still going to get theirs? Yes, I do.
Yep.
But if we go all in on stopping this rushing attack, make Josh Allen. And so if you're stopping the rushing attack and you're being aggressive at the line of scrimmage and you're
Mhm.
forcing Josh Allen to sit back there and do what? Play Superman? With who? With duds of weapons?
Mhm.
Against who? This secondary? I like that. We like that a lot.
Yeah.
I dare you to test Drago. Like, we dare you to test Drago. In fact, I'm as confident to say in the air when these safeties know you're passing, I dare you to test these safeties. So that's the layout, guys. Like, this is a very feasible path. You win Sunday. I think they win comfortably Sunday. And you leave this Bills game like it's full steam ahead
Mhm.
into Baltimore. And Like, obviously, I would not sleep on Baltimore at all. But
We're
with
not
what
going
they
into
got,
Baltimore. We're going into Cincinnati, brother.
yeah. No. For where are you going
Yeah.
to Baltimore
Yeah.
week? Yeah, exactly. Ironic though, like the Bengals have been close to beating the Ravens in Baltimore. Then the Ravens have not had a problem beating us in Cincinnati. So like, I'm not really sleeping on anything,
Yeah.
But in general, you feel great heading into this game. You'll feel great coming out of it. That's my projection.
Bengals win. I think. Let me see real quick. No way he's back there.
Who?
Yep, Gabe Davis is back in Buffalo. Because did I tell you about the Gabe Davis
he
story?
plays in Buffalo?
He's back. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
You can tell him again.
Yeah.
Listeners.
So a few years ago, guys, when I was in Buffalo, I don't know if you guys have been to the Buffalo Stadium. But what's pretty cool is as you walk to the stadium, if you park, because they have like houses and stuff there in Buffalo, and people will rent out like their yard as a parking space because it's so close to the stadium. So you can just park in somebody's yard for like $20, bro, and just walk to the stadium like close as fuck. So we're walking, bro. I got the Bengals buses coming by me, bro, honking and shit. I'm turning up. I'm drunk as fuck. And the next thing you know, what's cool is when they actually go into the stadium, all the players drive past you too. So I see Gabe Davis and he's like taking pictures with fans and shit, and he's signing stuff. And I'm like, you're getting fucking locked down today, dude. You're getting locked down. And he's like looking at me like I'm crazy or something. And guess what? I go right there. Eli Apple locked him down. It might have been Cam Taylor, but I'm not sure. Either way, got locked down. No, because CTB locked down Stephon that day. So yeah, it was Eli.
Yeah, that was CTB's first pick too.
Oh man.
I just gotta play a little song real quick for the bucket. This is the Bills. It's called the Bills. No. It's called "Wet in the Bed." You know how to play the guitar?
Not for real.
Not for real.
I can come up with some tunes.
Jamar made a way in the bed. Damn, something like "Something in the Way." By
I think
Nirvana.
it's
That's the vibe I was going
you got to go more of like a, like a Wetford. So we're talking about 47.
Jamar made him wet the bed.
Yeah.
What for? He cooked Christian.
Okay, wait a sec. 47. Jamar is going 4-7.
Oh, that's tough. No, that'd be way better than a rap song. We should just, yeah,
right.
Like pop up, like, yeah.
You know what?
For?
You know what, Christian? You better not get put on a T-shirt because if so, you might just get a diss track dropped on you.
Damn, bro, that's some real shit. We're about to put him on a T-shirt. We're about to put him on an EP.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jordan Poyer is gonna need to take some Viagra. And so something's gonna have to happen because these guys are somebody on the team sold their soul, and now the Bengals are about to have the greatest story of all time. Like, no, just think about it though. Like, if they actually can pull this back and they can go on a run, bro, like this would be one of the greatest stories probably that the league's ever seen, bro. Another
thing I tweeted this week. The Bengals already made history once this year, in a bad way. Mr. Unprecedented. Why can't we do something? Something else unprecedented in a good way. Yeah. Joe Burrow's 8-0 in his last 8 starts. Yep. He would finish this season 9-0.
And just like the
after
title,
this game, it's 17-0. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it. And just like the title of this show says, playoff ball starts now. Signing out, Bengals Drake, and over there is Bengals Dawson.
Kirk B. Thanks. Kirk Bo Thanks. But I'm not going.
But
Kirk,
the thing is,
I'll be here. Kirk Go Bang. I'll be here.
But all I know is Josh Allen. You thought you were going to get an easy win against Joe Burrow, or actually, you thought you were going to get an easy win against a Joe Burrow-less Bengals team. I know you're scared as fuck.
You thought you were going to try to get a win, period.
Buffalo fans are scared shitless. Joe Burrow's coming back into their house again.
Bro, the Bills have been unraveling a little bit, and they don't have they got to watch their back, bro, to end the season.
Yeah.
Because if they slack off for too long now,
There's a lot of teams like that. The Chiefs, the bit like there's
Ain't that crazy
I
that
know.
Josh Allen led Bills, Lamar Jackson led Ravens, and Mahomes led Chiefs are not guaranteed a playoff spot this year? Technically, right now, Joe Burrow as well. But I have a crazy take. Out of those four guys, with how this season's gone, Joe Burrow has the most likely chance to solidify a spot. And I mean, Joe Burrow to come back, last little thing. Joe Burrow coming back off an injury, 7 wins straight after starts. You go into Baltimore, back-to-back weeks into Buffalo, and beat Lamar and Josh on the road. Let's get it.
Build the
Man.
fucking statue.
Build the fucking statue. We'll be back, y'all. Post game on Tuesday. Who day?
Eating dubs.